This is me. I mean, this is my avatar. You guys know me as this monkey bean. You know that I'm that guy. What is this? What am I clicking on? Anyway, the point is, I'm about to go play JJS. I'm gonna look through some of my old servers, whatever. Also, technically, this is my first real, like, voice reveal, I guess.
And, I don't know, I'm just gonna tell you guys why I'm not really posting or anything like that. It's not really anything serious, it's just sort of like, I don't know, I lost interest, you could say. That's really it.
The main point of this video is to kind of go over my old maps. There's not really any other point.
Sometimes I get a little distracted while recording. Yeah, it's pretty simple, though.
Also, for the record, all the voices of me you're hearing in this video are all voiceovers. I'm gonna play, like, what I was actually saying for a second.
Whatever, bro. I just want to talk to you guys a little bit. I mean, I haven't...
So what this nerd was trying to say is, he's just trying to talk, and that's already what we're doing. So basically, though, this is a pretty cool map. It's just a bridge. There's nothing special. Well, there is special.
Okay, anyway, there's this little, like, platform, which is cool. There's other cool stuff in the map, but I don't know. I want to get through this as quick as possible. I don't want this to be a 17-minute recording like how it was. So this map is also pretty self-explanatory. It's just GM Construct. If you ever play Gmod, which I have for way too much hours, it's really just that. It's a cool little map. I used to fight on this with my friends and stuff. Here you have the light room. You have the dark room. Oh, it's really dark in the dark room, by the way. But yeah, obviously.
Okay, this map holds a little more value to me, so I'm probably gonna be talking way more here.
This is kind of the map that made my channel like go big, I guess. Not big, obviously, not 200 billion, but you know what I mean. This gave me a bit of traction, and I
appreciate that. Thank you guys for that, actually. But yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. So the way the map starts, you call the ID on the back of the Squid Game card. Anyway, basically for this first skill, you can either go to the female or male bathroom. We won't go in there because, I mean, that's weird. During this segment, when I was making this map, I tried to maximize somewhat of the accuracy, so I looked at a lot of pictures and I went back through the show. Obviously, not everything's going to be 100% accurate because I was more focused on making the actual games and, you know, the map. But you'll start to see here.
Right here, there's a ton of control panels. They're like the smile buttons from the, first season and second season. Here you have Russian Roulette. This is based on Caesar Salad's one. Not based on. It's pretty much what he did for it, obviously. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess.
So not in order, the next game you would have is Glass Bridge. Basically, I'm cracked. You ever see those, videos where they do the Glass Bridge in Roblox first try? That's pretty much me because I'm built different, as you can see here. I'm not really going to be showing off the red light, green light one because I feel like I've shown that in a lot of my other videos. But this Tug of War, pretty self-explanatory. It's not really special when there's just one person, so you're all spawning a couple dummies. But, I mean, you can see it doesn't show. What are they doing? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, you kind of just kill them. That's what I mean.
What are they doing? Alright.
She was a fairy.
Okay, so I made a video about this one. Basically, it's called fairies because you're supposed to use the locust to fly around while you're like a tiny little guy. The map itself looks really nice. There's a little court. There's a lot of nature, I guess. There's also a full tank. If you couldn't tell, I played Build-A-Boat for a while before I played JJS. Just a full micro-build tank. It's great. Anyways, this map, not really finished. I don't finish a lot of my maps because it takes too much time. But yeah, no, this is a nice-looking map. Nothing too special about it, that's really it.
This is also a pretty special map because this is one I have a lot of fun on. So here you get to set where the dummy spawns, then you're able to teleport there. So I said it's a basketball. The basketball map looks a lot better than the football one. We'll get into that, but use the dummy and boom, bang. Y'all ever know I'm actually cracked the basketball? Know that, but that one and trust.
Yeah, no, this one has a pretty similar idea. It's a little 50-yard or whatever. I don't know. Okay, now the next one is one that I haven't showed off. I mentioned it in like one community post that's now deleted. It's not really that special, but I'm gonna have to let y'all bear with the non-voiceover version of me with the mic sounding all crappy, so y'all get the full authentic experience.
This is something that was actually upcoming that I actually didn't show off. I don't know if I feel like I want to come back to this game, which I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something on it, but basically, the first thing I have to do, you gotta wake up there. That's how it starts in all the movies. You gotta wake up in there. Yeah, so, let's say I was being a horrible person doing bad things.
I showed a little bit of this off on like a community post. I think it's gone because I didn't know if I'd be making this video or not. Basically, let's say I'm chained to whatever here. I can't get out. Kind of sucks. There would be another person here, so they'd have relatively the same ideas or like objects they could use. So they'd have assault too. They could, damage themselves, and then over here would be. If you watch the original movie, that's where Mr. Kramer is. Good movie. Let's say I decide to use the song. Ow. But I'm free now. This guy would still be stuck. There's a revolver here. Pick it up. That's not what he'll write himself. You got a revolver. You can use it to kind of do whatever. But yeah. I mean, obviously, this isn't very, like, interesting, because it's one person. But I tried this out with my friend, it was pretty fun. Like, 2 people, we have Jigsaw up there. So then you get out and it places you just down here in this area, which I didn't know existed for a long time. If you did watch the second movie, you might recognize this spot. This is not a faithful recreation. You know, you take the tarp off, it is the needle pit. So let's say, you know, I'm moving like Prime Amanda Young.
Okay, well, I mean, that's the map. We're back to voiceovers now. Yeah. Pretty much, that's kind of the Saw thing. I might come back, work on it a little bit, but I think I'm done with this kind of chapter, with this channel, and, you know, with what I play. I had a lot of fun with it. You can see here in the background, I'm just trying out the new stuff. I don't know what the 2 bars are. I ended up figuring them out, but you know what I mean. If you've been a member of this channel, you know, subscribed for a long time, I genuinely want to thank you. You have done a lot. If you're somebody new who couldn't recognize the channel, or haven't ever seen this channel before, or even if this video gets 2 views and, like, no one sees this, you know, whatever. But there's also one thing I do want to touch on. Gang Beasts map. I saw this map. I joined Trip's server when he was making this. I played through some of it. This map is insane, and I'll play it back. I was really happy when I saw this got in the game here. I'll pull up the audio.
Gang Beast? Oh, yo, Trip made it in. That's crazy. Wait, I actually didn't notice that. No, Trip is off.
Anyway, I just wanted to point that out. I thought that was really cool. Besides that, though, what do I want to get out? I just want to say thank you, and now it's time for me to do some fucking Squid Game edit thing here in a second. As kind of like a goodbye, or a tribute. So, thank you.
Honestly, I low-key think that's it. I'm not doing plus. Too lazy for this, bro.